This is a presentation of the work done for our Phase 3 of our course project. The members of our team are Dayton Harris, Frank Palmisano, Kyle Phillips, and Shane Foley. For our project, we produced a music management system. The music management system has a user interface for administrators of the application and customers of the application. Customers are able to manipulate their library and playlists, as with common music management software such as iTunes. Administrators are able to add content for user consumption, and also reflect on an artist's performance among all users. To produce the web application, there was a variety of technology used. The backbone of the application is PHP. PHP is a server-side language, so naturally the team had to find a way to host the application inexpensively. To do this, the application can be ran on the local host using XAMPP. To expedite our coding and organize our code, we use CodeIgniter, which is a model view controller PHP framework. To make the application aesthetically pleasing, we incorporated the Bootstrap framework. This allows for HTML elements to appear consistent and modern throughout the application. Finally, for the data of the application, our team used a MySQL database. As mentioned in the first slide, there are two categories of users: administrators and customers. Administrators are likely business professionals that are involved in the music industry. These professionals are concerned with adding content for user consumption and tracking artist performance among users. Customers are able to consume content added by the administrators. A customer is concerned with adding content to their library and subcategorizing their music into playlists.
For use cases, we're going to use our correlated query to select the top fans of any given artist. What this is meant to do is select every single user that has every single song that has been produced by a given artist. This type of functionality is only available to administrator accounts, and the query that the administrator would be using is here. As we can see, we're selecting the user username, the user first name, and user's last name from the users table. In order to check to see if the user has every single song from the artist, which means we're not going to include users that are in the following subqueries through this not exist clause. The first subquery here is a table that contains the song name of every song that is produced by the given artist here. And now we're going to check to see if all of the songs that are produced by this artist do not exist within the user's library. These two clauses here are to check if the username provided in the very beginning matches the library's username and also the library ID. Let's move to the website to see this in action. This user here, Addison Adams, happens to be a user that is an administrator. We click on it, and we're able to see an input bar with a search button here. So let's type in Jacob Adams, and then hit search, and the query will search through the database, and it will show the result here. As shown before in the previous slides, Abigail Adams is the only user that has every single song that has been produced by Jacob Adams.
The playlist songs table is a join table between playlists and songs. It shows what songs populate each playlist. As such, it contains many rows of data. When generating our data, we specified that each playlist was to be populated with 30 songs. The end result was 225,000 rows of data. Searching through this table is very costly simply from the sheer number of tuples, and we were concerned that this would be an issue in our final product. As such, an index is the perfect solution for increasing query speeds. The index is based on song name, and album artist. Below is the query we ran to test its effectiveness. The query uses high selectivity as seen by the many conditions within the where clause. In the left example, the useIndex statement is parameterless, signifying that we want to run the query without usage of any index. Notice the huge performance difference caused by this index in the table below.